I'm sick, bro. I'm sick as fuck. That is wow. You know what's crazy? The craziest part of everything. Well, first of all, welcome to Bears Live Therapy Session, where every single week we do a therapy session on the Give Us a Shot network, brought to you by the Shy Kid platform. It's definitely a lot of fun to do Bears therapy sessions, but or also to be completely honest, bro, this is the worst game I've seen in a very long time. This is the worst game in a very long time because it was just shit. It was shit. This whole game was absolute trash on all cylinders. Like on every single account, this offense was horrendous. But what makes this the worst game I've ever been a part of is not only did we have the win with 2 seconds left, but it's the fucking biggest cheesed Hail Mary I've ever seen. Like that. First of all, and we're gonna be completely honest. We're gonna be honest. We're gonna be real here. That's what we do. Jayden Daniels right now is the rookie of the year, undoubtedly, because that's what you do. That was the ugliest win I've ever seen, but that's what you do. Winners win. Jayden Daniels throws over 300 yards in this game. Throws over 20 completions off of 35, 36 attempts, something like that. I could pull it up right here, but it doesn't fucking matter. Caleb Williams on the day, 10 for 24, 131 passing yards, 0 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions, which is cool. Played a clean game. We're looking at false starts all around from the offensive line, delays of game from Caleb Williams. He's taking sacks when he shouldn't. He's overthrowing, he's underthrowing, he's not throwing, point blank period. It was a horrible game. It was a horrible game, and there's no other way around that. Top 3 takeaways that we'll get into right now. Number 1 is Caleb Williams. This is a guy who at the beginning of the year said, I don't get nervous. Everything is what it is. I just go out there and play my game. I have never seen him look more nervous. I mean, the whole season he's looked poised in the pocket. I can't lie. He's looked great. Never once did I doubt this. But today, against another Heisman winner in Jayden Daniels, against his hometown team, he looked nervous. I think we can all kind of agree he looked a little rattled from the jump with the delay of games, overthrowing guys, kind of just trying to be that hero. Even, when Roschon Johnson scores that touchdown in the last minute of the game, you can also see a Caleb Williams who wanted to get that touchdown. He wanted to throw a passing touchdown today just because he could say he did something. You know what I mean? Like, why in any way, shape, or form on the 1 yard line are you throwing the biggest corner pass? I mean, I don't even know how to break that down. I don't even know what that play was. I'm sorry. I know that's a horrible breakdown. I sound like Tom Brady in the booth right now. Why the fuck are you throwing the ball when you're on the 1 yard line? Point blank period. I don't got to break down the game. I don't give a fuck what kind of route it was. Why? I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't want to get it. Everyone in the comments right now is going to say holding call, PI in the last play. I don't care because the biggest thing for me is it shouldn't have came down to that. This is a team. Let's break it down. I want to talk about it because it's like, what are we really talking about at the end of the day? Because you look at the Bears and Commanders in 2023 and you break down what we were able to accomplish with Justin Fields and DJ Moore as the only positive players on this entire offense. Justin Fields goes 15 for 29, 282 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns. DJ Moore has 8 receptions for 230 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. It was a legacy game. It was the Dick Butkus game. The night he passes away, the Chicago Bears went out and they fucking dominated. That's what we did. We beat the Commanders 40-20. I understand. Commanders Very different situation, very different offense, very different system than it is today. But so are the Chicago Bears. We brought in Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, DeAndre Swift, who DeAndre Swift had himself a day, but in the beginning of the game, first half, didn't look great. Roschon Johnson was nowhere to be found until the fourth quarter. The offensive line got better. They look worse. I mean, you have the number 1 overall pick throwing you the ball, and you're going to tell me at the end of this game, DJ Moore has 2 receptions for 27 yards. Granted, one of those receptions was in a very crucial point of the game, but it's like, what are we doing? And at least if DJ's not having success, tell me Rome is. Tell me Keenan is. Nope. Keenan Allen, 2 receptions for 39 yards. One was on a broken play, so I don't even give a fuck. Rome Odunze, 3 receptions for 41 yards. We really took advantage of the nickel, and I think they did a really good job at exposing that, but that's all they did. Cole Kmet, 1 reception for 14 yards. He's been the best tight end in football for the last 3 weeks. Where did he go? Like, I don't... Shane Waldron does not know what the fuck he's doing. And we're going to get into later to why there's situations why he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, because there's definitely reasons. Like, why doesn't DJ Moore run more than 10 yards per game? Or not 10 yards per game, 10 yards per play? It's simple. The offensive line doesn't give him enough time to get a deep ball out. But I'll also say, Shane, be fucking better, because we see teams with shitty offensive lines do more with less. Like, come on, be so real, bro. Be so real. DJ Moore is out here running 10-yard routes. He's running 10 and ins. He's running curls, 10 and outs, 5 and ins. I don't, like, where is DJ Moore? A give and go, a post, anything. Like, DJ Moore looks like a shell of himself. I don't get it. Rome Odunze, you look at Malik Neighbors, you look at Marvin Harrison Jr., they're balling out. You could give me an excuse and say, oh, DJ Moore and Keenan Allen are here, though. Keenan's not doing shit, neither's DJ right now. So, Rome, step the fuck up. Like, and that's not on Rome. But for Shane Waldron, you can't just, hey, I'll sprinkle a little here, sprinkle a little here. Pick somebody to be the identity of this offense. It seems like he picks DeAndre Swift to be that. But that's, I mean, bro, like you know what's fucked up? Here's what's fucked up. I look up, and again, it's the Caleb Williams era. You see the jersey. I don't give a fuck about this kid right now. I wish him nothing but the best, but I really don't care. But it's just to make a point. Justin Fields has thrown 312 yards in a game this year. He threw 245 yards in a game this year. He has over 1,000 yards on the season with 5 touchdowns passing, and 1 interception. 5 touchdowns rushing. He's 10-1. That's great. He threw over 300 yards in a game. Justin Fields doesn't look any fucking different than he did when he was on the Chicago Bears last year. The only difference is that he has a competent coaching staff. Like, time and time again, we're going to sit here and say, why can't Mitchell Trubisky throw 300 yards in a game? Why can't Justin Fields throw 300 yards in a game? Why can't Caleb Williams throw 300 yards in a game? It must be them. We should just draft another quarterback in 4 years. This kid's a bum. Get him out of here. He's a choke artist. He couldn't handle Chicago. He couldn't handle the fans. Maybe we can't handle a competent quarterback. Maybe we don't bring the right people into the room to get things done. That's what it is. Like, are you going to tell me it's not? Because this guy looks like the next Patrick Mahomes his entire collegiate career. And then he comes to the Chicago Bears, and yeah, cool. He looks good against Carolina. He looks good against Jacksonville. Like I said, you can only play who's on your schedule. But you can tell the difference of the offensive play calling and the offensive line when Caleb Williams is playing a good team versus a bad team. When we're playing a bad team, O-line looks just fine. Fine and dandy. Looks beautiful. I'm out here cleaning it up by the third quarter, and we're ready to go home. Caleb Williams is airing it out. He's having a day. You could even look right now. Look at the stats. You look up Caleb Williams. Let's break it down. We could break all of it down. I give no fuck. We have time today. We have all the time in the world. I'm completely okay with it. Let's share screen real quick. You know what? Fuck that. We won't even do that. Titans game. Shit team, first game, whatever. 93 passing yards. Against the Texans, 174. Against the Colts, 363. Okay, shit team, you did well. That's awesome. Still lost that game, but shit team. Rams, 157. Panthers, 304. Jaguars, 226. Commanders, 131. Like, there's a difference. You know what I mean? Like, there is a difference. And it's not, I see a lot of comments. Caleb's overrated. Caleb's this. Caleb's that. I don't think that's the case at all. And that's why I'm the most frustrated. Because if Caleb Williams was just shit, I think I could bear with that. As much as that pains me to say, I think I could be okay with Caleb Williams being the problem. I think I would be. What I'm not okay with is, it's one of the greatest off seasons in NFL history. It's the greatest situation any number one overall pick has ever gone into. But time and time again, you hire incompetent offensive coordinators to mold one of the better rookie quarterbacks in the league. Every time. Every time. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, man. We got Bill Lazor. Don't worry, man. We got Matt Nagy, Mark Trestman, Mike Martz, we got Luke Getsy, and now we got Shane Waldron. And it's like, listen, Caleb, again, not great. Not great whatsoever. Did not look poised for even a second. He's out here getting lit in the last minute of the game when we have the lead, acting like he fucking did something. He fucking handed the ball off to Roschon Johnson. Be so fucking for real. DeAndre Swift saved this fucking game. DJ Moore, I by the grace of God, caught a football in crunch time. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, the play calling looks like shit. That's just what it is. And a lot of people are saying, y'all could have had Daniels. I'll tell you this right now, and I mean this with my heart. The Chicago Bears trade down to the number 2 overall pick with the Washington Commanders. You could give us Terry McLaurin. You could give us anybody you want. Pair up with them picks. That's fine. Say the Commanders had the number 1 overall pick, and they had Caleb Williams. Hometown kid goes home, faces off against the Chicago Bears. Jayden Daniels would be the quarterback that threw 131 yards today. Jayden Daniels would be the quarterback that lost on a Hail Mary play today. Caleb Williams would be the one that threw over 300 yards. And I mean that. Because, it's what it is. It's not about who comes here and why they don't work out. It's all about why they are so set up to fail. We are horrible at developing. We are horrible at offensive play calling, and there's no way around it. You're fucking trash, dog. Like, that, you're trash. And it's for a lot of people listening. Luke, I'm talking to Shane Waldron. Y'all are beautiful. I love every single one of y'all that are in this chat. Because I don't know what the fuck I would be doing right now if I wasn't on this live right now. Because, man, I got no words, brother. I got no words. This shit is fucking trash. That offensive line is fucking trash too. Imagine you get one of the first downs of the game. One of the first downs of the fucking game. Back to back. Oh, sorry. False start. False start on the offense. False start on the offense. Like, what do we... Now it's 3rd and 12. Be so real, bro. Like, they're fucking trash. Biggest takeaways of the game, top 3, like I said, Caleb Williams was playing like a pussy. Shane Waldron didn't know his foot from his ass. And this offensive line couldn't stop a cold. In case you didn't watch the game, that's what you missed. And honestly, in case you didn't watch the game, all you really have to do is watch the last minute of the game. Because this was a boring-ass game. All week long, Heisman versus Heisman, number 1 versus number 2. This game was shit. Even Jayden Daniels couldn't score a fucking touchdown the majority of this game. Like, being honest, this game sucked. I'm over this, bro. Like, I'm so over this, bro. Like, I get it. We're still, what are we, 4-3 on the year? But we're about to be 5-2. We're about to be 5-2. And the worst part about it, these are the games that if you miss the playoffs, This is one of those ones. Like, remember last year, Darnell Mooney bobbles the ball and we against Cleveland and we don't make the playoffs? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those. Like, I will look back, I will remember this game and be like, they make sense. Like, I don't know what's worse, bro. I don't know what's worse. I thought the worst thing of the day that I saw in the NFL was going to be Anthony Richardson quitting on his team in the third quarter because he was tired. But it was this. It was this. Undoubtedly, it was this. We got over 272 people in the live right now. I just want to say I appreciate every single one of y'all. Make sure you hit that follow button if you haven't already, because God knows we need it. You know what I mean? God knows we'll be here all year long, talking Bears football, no matter what. I really got nothing though, man. I got nothing. I know a lot of people are in the comments right now, talking about why the Bears lost. My boy Ray Bond says Commanders. Yes, sir. He's a big Commanders fan. My boy Bobby said the offensive line is the problem. I don't disagree. They are awful. And you know, a part of that too, Bob, if you're still in here, is like, you know, I complain about Shane Waldron so much, but also on the other side of things, I can't really blame him for not being able to have deep plays because you don't have enough time. It feels like the second the ball is snapped, that's it. It's over. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Frankie Cruz, Frankie, I love you. First of all, Dodgers are owning you. You're down 2-0, so I don't know why you're fucking talking. Get that Yankees profile off your profile picture. Second, you drafted. Come on, brother. Do I have to tell everybody? Frankie's team drafted Drake May. How many games has he played this year? How many games has he won this year? All right, cool. Come find me later. Yo, look, now I sound like I sound like a petty bitch right now. Like that's you know what? Frankie's got me acting up. But yeah, man. I mean, we're watching the Lions drop a 50 ball. Drop a 50 ball. You know what I mean? Like, that's tragic. The Lions are dropping 50 balls. If you would have told me when I was 12 years old that the Lions would have 50 points in a game and the Chicago Bears would get dog walked by the Washington Commanders, I would have said you were crazy. I would have said, what do you mean? Aren't we going to win Super Bowls with Brandon Marshall and Jay Cutler and Alshon Jeffrey and Matt Forte? Nah, kid, we didn't. Actually, we've had like 27 quarterbacks since, and I hate my life, and I question my life and existence every Sunday. That is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, God bless the young Mike Hughes who thought the Bears would ever amount to be anything more uh, than the biggest thorn in my side. Um, I'm tight, bro. I'm tight. Like I know I sound bitter. I sound petty right now. I sound like a bitch. I can't even lie. I really do. I'm bitching right now. I'm a little girl to this shit. Like, but yeah, you know, like you had us watch Hard Knocks this summer. Let's break down. Let's go back to Hard Knocks. The next Michael Jordan of Chicago sports, Caleb Williams. Mister, I don't get nervous. Shitting his pants all game long in his hometown. Shout out to him. Against the number 2 guy. Velus Jones. Man, this guy's a dynamic player. You know, the new kickoff rule. He's going to be the next Devin Hester. He could be a wide receiver, a running back, a special teams guy. They fucking cut him before the game even started. Matt Eberflus. The guys want to play for him. Guy's a fucking jag. I don't care. You know, remember this. Matt Eberflus, who everybody this week said deserves more credit, last year had the most blown fourth quarter leads in NFL history. Oh, what happened this week? Oh, another fourth quarter blown lead. That really, dude, you blew the lead with fucking 2 seconds left on the fucking clock. How does that happen? Like, I don't. Jayden Daniels throws 1 touchdown in this game, and it's a fucking Hail Mary. Like, I'm hot. I'm hot. Like, that's what it is. Like, here's the thing. This is a therapy session episode, so like I don't really care. We're not breaking down X's and O's. But the reality of the situation for me, bro, is like everybody in the media everybody on ESPN or anywhere else, they're gonna come on the air tomorrow morning, and they're gonna say it in such a polite way of, oh, it's growing pains, and oh, he needs to be better. But no one says it for what it is. These guys fucking suck. Flus, Shane, all of them. The McCaskey family, all of them. And like honestly, I could be one of those guys. I could be a content creator who sits up here today and says, we love the McCaskies and we love the Hallis family and everything a part of the Chicago Bears. I love the Bears. I'll always love the Bears. And I could get opportunities with them. And we can do cool things. We could, make content. We can have so much fun. But then I'm fucking lying. I'm fucking lying. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not going to sit up here and blow somebody for being shit. You know what I mean? You're not going to sneeze in my fucking face every single day and expect me to look at you and say thank you. Like, we've been seeing this shit for my entire existence. And shout out my guy, Bobby. Shout out everybody else in the chat who got to see the 1985 Bears, because I think that'll be the actual last time we win a fucking Super Bowl. And yeah, I'm a little over dramatic right now. But, like, it feels that way. Because you're going to sit up here and you're going to say, again, I'm beating a dead horse at this point, the greatest offseason in NFL history. Oh, one of the best prospects, one of the best quarterbacks that we've seen come out of the draft since Patrick Mahomes and Andrew Luck. Get the fuck out of here, bro. He's throwing 100 yards a game for the majority of the season. He dog walks the teams he's supposed to dog walk, but when you play good teams, we show who our real face is. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, that's really, there's no other way around that. I don't know. Like, truth be told, bro, I don't know if we ever figure it out. But I'm crashing out for sure. You know what I mean? I'll probably watch this back in a couple hours. I'll get a call from the boss and he'll be like, what the fuck were you doing? And I'll be like, well, I'm asking the same fucking thing right now to the entire Chicago Bears 53-man roster. The entire roster. Yeah, and you know what? You know what, Bobby? The best part of this is Ryan Poles used to be an offensive lineman for the Chicago Bears. That's the best part. The offensive lineman general manager has not addressed the offensive line. You bring in Darnell Wright, and that was it. Tevin Jenkins is made out of fucking glass. Kid can't stay on the field. Nate Davis hates playing fucking football. He's not even here. He's not even injured. They'll say he's injured before the game, and then he comes in the third quarter when we have too many injuries on the offensive line, and he legally has to come into the game. Like, point blank period. Hey, the boss just walked in. Mikey Powers, how you doing? Love you, guy. Mike, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I have said so many F-bombs, it's not even funny. But, man, like, I just got this hat, so I'm not going to throw it. But it's just like, fuck, man. It's, man. Like, you got me fucked up because I believe in you. You ever date a girl and, like, you just believe in her? Or not even a girl. You ever have a friend that you just believe in with all your heart? And you're like, you know what? Like, I believe in you. And then every time they have a moment to, like, be great, they're just not. That ain't my girl. My girl's great. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that had nothing to do with my situation. My girl is great. That was just like a metaphor, but like, fuck, man. Yeah, and Dan hit it on the head. The number one overall pick is 10 for 24 with 131 yards, and we were down. What makes you think it's okay to pass the ball off to the backup center? Yeah, it's like, or even in the last 2 minutes before Roschon Johnson gets that touchdown. You're on first and goal. You're on the 1 yard line. And he's taking a shot at DJ Moore in the corner. Run the fucking ball, bro. It's all you've done well the entire game. You're on the 1 yard line and you want to be fucking cute after DJ Moore was just almost carted off the field because I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Yeah. Team blows. That's really all I got for you guys, man. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is a Bears therapy session. We do these after every single Bears game. We will be live tomorrow interviewing a couple Chicago Cubs players. I'm really excited about it. We're going to be having them on 10 in the morning. I'm going to leave that for promotions later on. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be interviewing a couple pitchers and the Cubs minor league staff. Until then, man, I don't know what needs to be done, but that shit better happen fast because I'm getting real tired of it. Until then, make sure you give us a like, give us a follow if you haven't already. This is iHeartRadio's very own Give Us a Shot network, so make sure you give us a like, give us a follow if you haven't already. We got content coming up the butt every single day. If you're tired of listening to me, you're tired of seeing my ugly mug, we got a lot of other amazing people on this network who do a lot of amazing things every single day, Monday through Sunday. But until then, I'll check you guys out next week. Go Bears.